So I updated the career section of my real estate website. So just to kind of let y'all know what I have open, I am hiring for part-time positions where you can kind of be anywhere, full-time internships, pretty much every type of position you can imagine. So we got listing specialists and buyer's agents, assistants, sales agents, everything. So if y'all know anybody, send them my way and mind this website because I'm getting a new website built. You know, it's like I just went into 2018 with just like trying to make some stuff happen, and I don't know, it's like I'm trying to make it happen within the first quarter, which, you know, is fine because right now the market is pretty slow, and so before we hit those other quarters, I want to, you know, be ready before we hit the summer and all that kind of stuff.
See Debbie. She's over there working.
I have an event to go to in a little while, and I know that they're gonna have food, but see, I've been on this little, like, changing up my diet and eating a lot cleaner and working out and all that kind of stuff, and it's not a New Year's resolution. Like, I'm not saying that I've been doing this because it was January 1st. I actually didn't even start on January 1st. So, but it's just something that I've been needing to do. But anyways, all that to say, I'm supposed to go to this event, and I know that they're gonna have food, and of course they'll be drinking, but something my coach told me, he said, eat before you go, so that way you're not tempted to eat a bunch of bad stuff. So I gotta go home and cook, because if I don't, I'm gonna stop somewhere and get it. And I know somebody's gonna comment and say you need to start meal prepping, which I will. Send me some recipes, something, but that's what I gotta do. So I have around 2 hours before I need to be there at the event, and that should be enough time to go home, cook a quick meal. Y'all pray for me. So y'all know how I told you that I was trying to eat right and I was gonna eat before I came because I didn't want to get in here and mess up. Well, I got in here and messed up because I got in here and there is like fried onion rings and chicken tenders and sliders and like actually decent food for an event, and it threw me all the way off. But bless my heart, I just gotta ask for forgiveness, not permission, and get to this workout tomorrow. Ran into my buddy here. Stuff in his face. Oh, just one, thank you. It's another day, and I am at my brokerage office because I've arranged for a special guest to come in today. And so I'm just going to be presenting him and listening to what he has to say. I've heard him before and he's amazing. How are we doing this morning?
Great.
Great.
Come on, y'all. We have a special guest today. How are we really doing this morning?
Great.
Awesome.
You're rowdy, proud, and loud.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this. My name is Chastin J. Miles, for those of you who I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, and I am here to present our presenter for today, I guess you could say. This man, he knows his stuff. The Chief Marketing Officer for our Dallas Mavericks. It's a true treat. This was an amazing presentation, and I know sometimes it can be hard to relate things like this to our actual real estate businesses, but something that you said that was so important that I even try to do in my marketing and videos is really putting out that experience. Really putting out that experience that people can have working with us. A lot of times as real estate agents, we talk so much about the process, you know, how to buy a house or how to get pre-approved and all this type of stuff that really doesn't separate us from the next agent. But when we start to talk about our experience, that's what separates us. We have experiences every day in our real estate business. You know, we don't share them for some reason or another, but they're things that people like to see. Y'all know real estate is super big on TV, but they only show one side of the business. So when we come in there, like myself, and show the behind the scenes stuff, people really start watching and they start to want to contact you and they start to want to work with you because of this experience that you're showing them. Next, I want to say apply what you can. You know, we don't have $1 million marketing budgets. Well, some of you may, but I don't. We don't have $1 million marketing budgets, but we can get on social media doing Twitter blasts. We can get on YouTube showing behind the scenes. We can get on Instagram running ads. And so you really want to apply what you can. Think in the mind of a marketer. How can I apply this? How can I show me filling out this contract or negotiating this deal to become marketing for me? Can I get somebody to take a picture of me writing a contract and put out there that I am constantly working for my clients? You know, think about how you can actually apply these things. Next, targeting people who are there. He showed that they do a lot of marketing for, you know, existing Mavs fans, and they do a lot of marketing outside of that, but that's one thing that I feel like we can lose sight of sometimes. We're always looking for the new. We're always looking for the next customer. We're always looking for who's moving in, instead of necessarily focusing on maybe who we've helped or who's in our backyard or who actually knows us. So be sure not to lose sight of the people who are already there, because those are going to be your biggest fans. No matter how good the Mavs are, no matter how bad the Mavs are, there are some loyal fans that are going to show up at every game because they are there. And we have people in our circles and in our networks who are there that we need to be sure to not miss out on. Next, know what you're sending people and know where you're sending people to. You know, we want to know with every marketing piece that we put out there, and every time that we try to reach somebody, what are we trying to do with them? What is the end goal? Where are we sending them? Are we sending them just to a page to look at properties when they can just leave, or they can go on Zillow and do the same thing? Or are we sending them into our business? Are we showing them that experience? Always think about your call to actions and where you're actually sending people. Watch your growth and watch your analytics. I'm sure that's super important in marketing, to know where you're starting and where you're going, and looking back at where you came from when you're putting out marketing pieces. Okay, what are people responding to? Okay, I got 20 more likes on this image versus this one. Maybe I need to put more like this out there. I got 50 shares on this video versus this video nobody even paid attention to. So why am I even going to invest more money into it? See what's working for you. See what people are responding to right now, and do more of it. And when you get people in, they really start exploring you. They start looking at everything you have to offer. And then they start to see themselves working with you, and they start to see their friends and family working with you. And then you start to get referrals. We don't have to be just that stale real estate agent with the headshot like this all the time. You know? There's a lot of movement happening, and people are responding to things that they have never really responded to. So we can take our message and cater it to that, do it in a professional way, but you'd be so surprised at the response you get. So thank you so much for coming in here. That was such great knowledge, y'all. We should give him a round of applause. Okay guys, so I just wrapped that up, and now I am headed out to my next meeting. Stayed a little bit late to give like a little pep talk. Probably see I had to do that, but that was a very, very, very informative conversation and training, you know, from an organization that is so widely known, and to hear firsthand what they're doing and what they're going through and all that kind of stuff. No, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. What's up, man? I am going to be 30 years old. Maybe I should have like a big ass 30th birthday party. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it. Let me check this out as a potential. Oh, snap.